Hi guys, well we've had to change a few things around here because I can't seem to get the mirror image on. I'm actually going to talk to you from the back of the camera. I'm going to put it on its stand, so hopefully you'll get left hand this left hand, right hand this right hand. Got it a little bit of an angle, so I can't talk to you about it because I'm talking to the back of the camera. It's a better camera, but it's also got the mirrorage transfer, so basically it's give the mirror image back again, so you're seeing exactly what it should be and not with my left hand playing the right hand and the right hand playing the left hand. Okay, so we'll put it in the stand and hopefully not switch it off at the same time. So we're filming from the back camera at the moment. All I'm going to do is just hope that it's in the right angle because I can't really see anything. Yeah, I think that looks about right. I'm going to put that there, I think. And if everything goes right, all I've got to do is just keep going basically because I can't see any back image. What I could do is I could actually use my pad, but she's not picking anything up at the moment and I can't upgrade it. And I'll probably have that as my my monitor. But anyway, we'll see how this one goes tonight, and then I'll have a look to see if I can use the pad to do it the other way. Sorry I can't get back to you because I can't see what anyone's saying because all I'm doing is looking at the back of the mobile phone. But there again, hopefully, now you'll see the right hand is what I'm playing and the left hand down here. And obviously it's a better camera on the back. It's about a lot more powerful one. I think it's 100 gig or something with a hell of a lens on it. So I'll do my normal Sunday chill and we'll see how it goes. So enjoy. Haven't really planned anything as usual. But I hope you enjoyed the gig last night in the home studio. As I say, we're at a bit of an angle now, so you can see, get a bit of an idea how it goes. And the music will be okay because it's quite close. I can keep it nice and low so I don't wake anyone. Well, if you've got the door shut. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's see. go. Nice one. We're on a good test tonight because all I'm seeing is the back of a phone, which is a bit different because normally we see the front of the phone. But I've done it this reason because you're actually now seeing what I would see through a human. When you film with phones, they always do a mirror image. So unfortunately, when you're looking at something like this, the left hand is the right hand, and the right hand is the left hand. So by doing it this way, people can actually see that I'm not left-handed and I actually play by right hand. The only drawback there is I can't see what people are saying to me or saying hi or anything. I know there will be a lot of people coming up because it keeps beeping every time someone pops on. Little beeps, tiny, not noisy beeps. So basically, yeah, thanks for joining me. I hope you had a good enjoyment listening to the music I did last night. The reason last night when I can actually do the Streamlabs and the images are in the right way is because it's going through a desktop studio system and it's running professional cameras and things like, so they're all set and they see exactly what you see. But on mobile phones they revert backwards, and there is some settings on some phones where you can actually change that round, but Facebook's got round that one somehow. They won't allow you to do landscape nowadays, and still can't do landscape even on the back of this camera, which is a bit of a nuisance because we used to do landscape and you could get all the actual images in, like say a keyboard light, because they're wide. It's not a lot of good. You have to go right the way back to get the image, and then it's going the wrong way around, so it looks even stupider. I did try and put it over my head, but that didn't seem to work. So I've gone to an angle now, and I'm using the back of the camera, which got a lot more powerful lenses on the back, and also a bit clearer image. And it's quite close to the speaker, so I can keep it nice and low. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble. Okay, let's just pick something. Okay, well, I don't know what this one is. I'm just making it up. That's what I hear in my head, and then this transfers down to here. So I've one off.
Interesting. That was a 6x8 slow rock 2. That's quite an interesting one, isn't it? As I say, it's usually quite interesting when you sort of just whiz this data entry thing around and you just go and pick anything. 1,180 stars on here, and it's just picking them at random, really. Not planned out. But it gives you a good chance to listen to different sounds on the keyboard, but also it's good practice for myself because I'm picking things that I want to play before, or basically have done, but probably not in that context. That's interesting. Let's see what this one comes to. Wow. Blues Brothers stuff.
I love that drum rhythm. That is a 70s chart soul. As I say, you can just whiz this thing around and you can come to any different style. Any different style. And I think that's what's happened at the time, because basically I record my stuff, and whenever I feel a different style is around, I'll just press record on this thing here. Got a hard disk recorder here, and it'll just record it. So, and then what you do is you put about 10 of them together, and you take your USB stick out and you put it in your computer upstairs, and then you just put it on the Audacity. It's like a digital recorder, which is on the PC, so it's free, and it just records it top quality. And you can play about with it, make it a bit more enhanced and things like that. And when you're happy with it, put it straight on the CD. Or in my case, you can just put it straight on BANDCAMP. And then people can buy the CD if they like it on BANDCAMP. Simple as that. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see what we've got on there. Pick something first. This is an 8-beat. What's that? Adrid. 8-beat Adrid. A-D-R-I-D. Adrid. Yeah, Adrid. Okay. Well, you know it essentially is it. I know what I can do with this one. beat was the one I usually use for Spanish eyes. 8-beat Madrid. Well, I hope you're doing well, guys. I'm looking at the back of the phone here because it's a better camera, and also it shows you my left hand playing the left hand and the right hand playing the right hand. If I flick the camera around, this phone hasn't got the facility that flicks it over to mirror image, and unfortunately it looks stupid. It looks like I'm playing the right. I'm playing like a normal, the right hand here and left hand, but on the phone it looks like I'm a left-handed player. I don't know why they haven't fixed that, but there again, and of course you can't have it. I can't flick it the other way, landscape, which I used to, because Facebook don't want to do that. They want you to film it that way. But in my case, it would be better the other way, because then you can see the full sides of the keyboards, because I bet it's cutting a few things out. It might be actually okay on that camera, because that's got a good lens. So last night we were playing a bit of BANDCAMP and introducing you guys to the a little box I got. I tried it down here once, but it didn't seem to work very well, because I've got no way of having. I'd need 2 mixers and things like that. So all the stuff is upstairs pretty well, works well. And I got the headphones on and the microphone system on top and upstairs, so I can actually work it on there in the studio. It does some amazing effects, I must admit. I know Jonathan chuckled a bit when I put the the voices on. That's pretty cool. It does get some clever voices on there, and also different sounds and that, different audience clapping and different things and that. There is stuff like that on these keyboards. They've all got them in there. I mean, here you've got like a whole drum kit if you wanted. I'm just got to think how you do it. Press it on there. No, I don't think that was it. That's it live. No, that's definitely a vibe, isn't it? Which ones are they? Pads. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, it's definitely it changes the keyboard into a full drum pad, and you get all these effects and that. Sometimes I use them on my 432 stuff. Let's see if I can find it. Score use users. Could it be in the users? Let's have a look. That's not users. It's not that one either. I don't quite know how it does it. Let's have a look. I know there's one on there somewhere because they all have them on. This one's got it on and all, but it's a bit of a fast to get into it, like, so I won't bother. But yeah, they've all got the drum sits and the sound effects and that. So that little box there does it automatically for you, like, by just pressing the button, which is quite cool. Let's get this back to the exclusive sounds. It's quite nice, isn't it? you go, Lonely Shepherd. And what we were doing there is I was doing this one basically was taken over this time, and this one was doing the styles and the chords and that. And because you have a split keyboard here, you've got your normal standard here. And same here, you've got your split here, and you've got split there more. But you can actually multi-layer it, which I do sometimes with the ones upstairs. Okay, so let's do a little bit of whizzing around and see what else we're going to find. So, acoustic jazz, okay. All right there. I know what I can put to this. Acoustic jazz, yes. See, it fits it perfectly, you see. Just fits there nicely. That one. Moving on. Lemonade tonight. Lemonade and pineapple. Pineapple lemonade. Can't go wrong. If there is any song you want me to learn, let me know and I'll see what I can do. I can't actually talk to you at the moment because I'm talking to the back of my phone, but it's the only way I can actually get you to see exactly what the real world is. I say real world because the phones go backwards, don't they? It's like your eyes, really. Your eyes see things backwards, but your brain changes it the other way around. Weird. Okay, coffee shop. Coffee song? Does that say coffee song? Coffee song. No, actually, it says big band samba. Oh, I hope this ain't too loud. Turn it down. It's a good job you're about 2 inches away from the speaker, so I can keep everything nice and low. Well, we can then zoom on to this one, can't we? It's going to be Brazil. coffee shop or coffee song, apparently, on the big band samba. Big band samba. Yeah. Okay. Push it round a bit. Hit the button. Oh, this is interesting. It says Celtic trance. Celtic trance. That could be an interesting one. So we got the other flute on there. So that's. Oh, there is a bit of Celtic in there. Nice little bit of an echo in the back there. Let's see what we see what we're going to come across. That's 120 on the beat, and it's a 4x4. It says Dreams. Well, I've never heard of Dreams on the Celtic, so we'll just see what we can make of it. I might do a bit of a jazz version of Titanic, actually. It sounds pretty good, doesn't it? brought Titanic up to a bit of a modern beat. And that was on the Celtic Trance. That was interesting. I quite like that one. That's probably one of the ones that I've not actually come across on my random picking of the styles. But I like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to store that. So all I have to do on Taurus is dead easy. You press one button, which is that one. Would you like to store this data? Yes. And that's it now. Now that one is over in my favourites, which basically if I go this side, that will go to the next folder. And I should see it at the top. And there it is, Celtic Dreams. Well, what I'll do is I'll just put, I'll just go in, I won't do it here, but what I normally do is just go in there, edit it, and then put, instead of Dreams, I'll probably put that Titanic, it's more of an update, isn't it? Titanic, what can we call that? Titanic modern Titanic. That would give me an idea of new. Yeah, I think I'll call that modern Titanic. And then basically I'll know that that is the jazzed up version. So I've now got two versions. I've got the original, and I've also got the that one, which is a bit more jazzed up. Yeah, it gives you all the I knew it's definitely into a trancey one, so trance Titanic. So I put, oh, I know it's a trance. No, I'll just put modern Titanic. Easy. In fact, I might do it now. Actually, let's just have a quick look. Go into there. You go into Edit, and then you just go into the top one, which is, says Dreams is the style, Irish is the keywords, Celtic is the trance. So obviously the top one is Dreams, so we change that one. We just want to go into the little box down here, which is basically a typey thing. It's like a phone where you've got A, B, C, and then 1, and then C, D, E, and then 2. And so depending on how many times you press the button, it works out what it is. So what I want to do here is I want to delete that and put modern. So it's M, and we hit 3, O, then we want to D, E, 1, 2, N, and then. But people say it's quite hard to program these, but basically once you get used to it, it's quite easy. You just got to remember where all the blanks are. So that should come to a space. No, Titanic's got a bit more. I might just put Ty. T is I. Where is I? A, C, C, E, F, G, H, I, H, I. Is that there? Ty, T, maybe back to T again. And it's A, Tam, T, A, N. Is that 2 M's? Ik, wait, is 1, 2, 3. And it's a C. There you go. Titanic, modern Titanic. So that's okay. Press OK, and there she is. Now I'll just change that from what it was original to modern Titanic. Go back in the exit, and there she is. It's on the top there. So I know now that that's modern Titanic. Then we can go back into the music finder, and then back into the main hard disk, and then basically that will give me the 1,185 different styles again. So that's how you actually get your styles into favourites. Look at this thing, Taurus guide, and at the moment we've got 77 in there at the moment, and the main one I've got that. So there you go, a little bit of an idea of how to store the music and change it around and reprogram it, actually write it down. Okay, what we got here? This is 116. This is a classic big band. So press the button, everything lights up, puts itself in the right order. Turn it down a bit, obviously. That's just the intro. There you go, a little bit of the old classic big band, and that was a quite a slow one actually, 118. 116 actually is quite slow on the tempo. Birth of the Blue, never even heard that one. That's what roughly it gives you the idea of what that song would be if you knew how it all went, but I don't, so I'll make me own up. Once I do find out what it is and how it works, then I'll probably play it, or actually leave that as an extension. So we've got a country sing-along, but I don't know that one. 80s by the number. Don't know. As I say, there's worldwide styles in here, so somewhere around the world somebody will know what it is, and he'll go, you could play that to that. Well, I could do if I knew how it went. But I most likely find my own way. I think listening to that, I could do 57 Chevrolet. It's close to it. 57 Chevrolet. So that was a singy-song one, that wasn't it? And I see there's some odd ones here that ring a bell. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so if we now go back, let's have a look. I'll go back to my favourites. I'll do one that I get asked for every week. Every single week. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? It's always on there. Text. Yeah, no fail. Of course I can. Of course I can. Even if you don't say it, I'll still do it. Because I quite like it in all. This is the Carpenters and On Top of the World. Here we go. Yeah, gotta do that one. Gotta do that one. I do like that one, I must admit myself. So I do get carried away on that one. Oh, yellow. Yeah, rock and roll is kicking that, but not if somebody's in bed. I do have a little bit of respect sometimes. Actually, I did this one last night on the ones upstairs, but we'll go a little bit different. There's the 60s. We'll do it on, it says 130, but I'm going to take it to about 160. Can't beat it. Okay, well, we'll do one more, and thank you very much for joining me. This will give me a chance to check out if this theory works. If it does, which is pretty good, I can now film at the back of the camera. I unfortunately can't talk to you because I've got no way of communicating, because the front of the camera has got all the information where people talk to each other. But at least we've got the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side, because it did look stupid me out of playing left-handed. Everyone thought I was left-handed. So at least we've got that bit right. And the way I did it, I actually read Taurus down here, because when I had it the other way around I couldn't read it. So I thought, well, what we'll do is we'll try the back of the camera, and lo and behold, you could read it. But there again, you can't see what people are saying. So I do apologise if there's loads of people on the back there saying, hi, how you doing? Or there's no people on the back there, or everyone's gone back to sleep, or in America they're going, crikey, he's good. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. The good thing about it is that if I can actually get this working, which is good, like that, I'm happy to do it this way. What I can do is monitor it by my iPad, and then I'll have all the words on there coming up. I'll have to mount it here, and then just I can say, hi, how are you doing, all that sort of thing. And I can actually talk to you as well as have the camera up there, so then I can forget about looking at the camera and all that sort of thing, and just pick the iPad up and I can actually see myself, because it'll be transmitting live anyway. So that's what the theory is. But if you're enjoying any of this music, get yourself over to BANDCAMP. I've got lots. Have a look for that. You should actually see this now, actually, in the right way around. Last time I did this and showed people, they couldn't read it because it was all back to front and front to back. So we started off like that about a year ago with a 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9 there. Then we went another 3 months and we got 4, 8, 12, 16. Then it went on a little bit longer. At the moment now, after about being on there for about 2 years now, I have over 35 albums, and they all are download ones, so you can download it. So basically it's a bit like a Spotify, but you don't pay for it, you only pay for what you listen to or what you want. Because once you've got it on there, you go to the BANDCAMP app and it's all on there, like, so you store it onto your BANDCAMP app. Doesn't cost no. And then if you follow me, I can update you on all other things. There's loads of other musicians, it's not just me there. I've got ELO, I've got Synth World, the Vangelis and Jean-Michel Jarre, rock and roll, ABBA, Beatles, you know, whatever I thought of at the time. So that's BANDCAMP, and I think it's called DJ Steve Francis, or it could be called Steve Francis. I can't think they let me. It used to be DJ Steve Francis, but it says it's still DJ Steve Francis. Just look for the guy with 3 keyboards on the back. That's the ones upstairs. I've got 4 keyboards upstairs, 3 like that. So thanks a lot for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to finish off with one more, and I'll see you soon. Got a real cap. Oh, that's it. Just go with that one. we on? 4. There you go, guys. Thanks very much for joining me, and we'll see you soon. So this system, if it works great, I know exactly how to work things, and I'll get my iPad set up, and that will be the setup for tomorrow, and set up for the Sunday chip, and I'll have it all done perfect then. And I can talk to you guys, I can see what's going on with that camera, and I'll be happy, because actually it is now in the right sort of seeing exactly what everyone else sees. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I've lost track of time. I'm going to transfer this from another video onto my YouTube later, and I will see you soon. So take care, guys. Thanks for joining me. Now I've got to move because there's no way I can switch it off. There you go.